There's a temple right there. I don't know if I'm pointing at the right place in the camera. Temple complex in the middle of nowhere. You see, it's all surrounded by hills. This is in the valley. Here we are, starting the trek to Skandagiri hills. It's a trail going on right now.
Here is the check-in hut. Looks really nice, and he had some refreshments as well. One can buy it from there. And they've got toilets here. One can actually use the toilets before starting the trek.
And we have to go this side now. There are two ways, one going here and one which is like a little tougher. That's the arrow, it shows go this side. All right.
The hike to Skandagiri starts at a temple which is a Papagini temple, which is located at the foothills of Kalwara village. We parked the car right in front of the temple, and from there on we started to the check-in point, and then we are moving on. The track was rocky at times, and at times it was like a thick forest, as you see, and at times it was like pretty narrow, passing through the rocks as well. It had been foggy since morning, but the temperature was good to do the trek.
Finally, we are at the summit. Check out this view. Let's go to the other side. Behind this. Is this a temple or a tower? Watchtower? Seems to be a temple. And the view, it's still a little foggy, but the view is fantastic. We are at the top. The track for Harihar Beta starts at this pond. There are no markings as such as to where it starts, but this is the landmark where you have to start, and I'll leave the link to reach this place in the description box. So let's go. Again, there are no markings, and if the camera can catch, there is a temple right there. That's like a first segment of this track. So let's go and check it out. Check out this hike on a boulder, but there are steps carved in it, so makes it easier. Well, we have gained some elevation here. Let me show you. See that? That is the water body. If camera can point to that, that's the place where we started, and we came through the fields up here. And once the boulders start, they have carved steps in the boulders, so it's relatively easy. What I've read is the segment 2 from the temple till the top, it's like tougher than what we have come so far. So let's go. The climb now starts going through a series of trails covered with high grass and rocky sections. Well, do take a lot of water with you, because the day we went, it was really bright and sunny, and one may feel dehydrated pretty soon. So Carrying water bottles, we carried 2, is absolutely essential. And here we are passing through the bushes. Close to the peak, which is right here now. And there's a flat surface just before the peak. And we're just going to see behind the wall what is there. And maybe we get a good view from here. So let's go and check this out. The Adi Yogi, or the Shiva statue from the top. See that going at the top? The ascent is a little high. I mean, the elevation is going to be pretty steep. Well, let's go. Check out the view from the top. See this. There are so many water bodies here. We have reached the point where the track starts. This is the temple. I don't know if the priest is there, but what I've read in their Karnataka forest website, it's an Anjaneya temple. Here is the temple, and where we have to go, let me show you that as well. Can you see at the top? There is a tower kind of thing. That's where we have to go.
This jungle may have some wild animals for sure. Maybe leopards or something. Although we did not spot anything, but my assumption is it should have. And here is Ulrich, has some kind of grasshopper on his shirt. Looks like a stick though.
Let's go. And let me show you the view from here. We have gained some elevation. There's a temple right there. I don't know if I'm pointing at the right place in the camera. Temple complex in the middle of nowhere. You see, it's all surrounded by hills. This is in the valley. Yay! We reached the summit. Summit of the first hill. The second one, the major one, is right there at the top. In the meantime, I just wanted to show you from the top how it looks. It looks so beautiful. Yeah. Although the sun is bright, but it's a cool breeze blowing. Yeah. Which makes it not like a energy sapping track. It's easy going. Little bit steep on the while coming up, but manageable. And to come to the first hill, it took us around 40 minutes to be here. Well, this is the start, and what I read was there are like 500 steps to go up. Well, it's like 8:44 when I'm starting the track to the top, and it took us around 2 hours and like 15 minutes or so to reach this place. And look at that. You see that wall? And then up there. They say the climb to the fort will take around 1 to 1.5 hours. Oh, there's a trail as well, which is nice. This one seems to be even narrower. And that's where we have to go. It seems we are almost there. See those little more steep steps? And that seems to be the fort. Let's go and check it out. Let's see if we can go this side and check out what this structure is. Yeah, this is a temple. And that's the flag which we're seeing from the bottom of the hill. I don't know if the camera caught it or not. Now let's see if you can see something from here. Since we are at the top of the hill, check this out, man. It is so beautiful. We are now trekking towards the Skandagiri hill temple, and let's see how it is. And now here we are going up. How's it going, Daksh?
Good.
Enjoying it?
Yeah.
All right. See this hill up here. Okay. Well, the track to the top is not much here. They say like 20 to 25 minutes. And let's see and figure it out how it is. Here we are in front of the Skandagiri hill. Come, let's go. Let's go in. They don't permit camera inside, but whatever I could shoot, I did that. Here is a Ganesha temple. And next we saw a Nandi statue, and in front it's a Shiva temple. Once you arrive to the trekking point or the start of the trekking point, there is a good parking space right here. And there are toilets as well, and they're pretty clean, so you can use them before actually start to trek. And I believe this is the hill where we are going to be trekking, so let's go and find this out. There is a resort, Makalidurg resort, and that's the entrance, and this is just on the foothills of this hill. That is the starting point of the track. And here is the check-in. Okay, he said that the guide is not there, and it's generally with the families we send the guides. So he asked us to follow the white marks. You see this white mark here? So we're just going to be following that. And Daksh is already ahead.
This was the steepest part so far. A big boulder, and there is no support. Daksh is going up.
And more rocks. So this is where we have to climb up further. All rocks so far. It's a boulder. Look at the steep one. They want us to go up there since there are white arrows. This one is really steep, and there is no support on the other side. Let me show you the view from here. If the camera can catch, there are mountain ranges very far from here, although it's a bit cloudy. And see that lake and the view here. It's all green and looks so beautiful. We can sit here for like a long time and enjoy this view. And the good part is it's not sunny. I mean, the sun is not out yet, although it's cloudy, but it's not raining. That's another good part. Otherwise, if you've seen how steep it is, it's tough to actually climb up. If it's raining, it becomes slippery, and there are boulders, rocks, which one has to climb up.
Finally, we reached the summit. Check out the view from the top, and here are the ruins of the fort.
This is the entrance, and
here is the booth where they check the ticket, the one you book at ecotourism. Here is a charcoal road taking us to the place where we are going to be starting our track. And this is around a little less than a kilometer that you walk on this road before actually starting to ascend on the hills.
this track actually requires a guide to be with you, and we have got Akhil, who is going to be our guide and who is going to be taking us up.
Here is Daksh wanted to try GoPro tied to his head, and he's going to film for a little while.
Here is the final ascent, and we'll be at the fort pretty soon.
It had been pretty much an easy to moderate hike, but this last stretch to the fort was pretty much steep. You can see that. Daksh is going there with a camera on his head, and this was a pretty steep one.
You can find a small temple at the top. Finally, after a trek of like almost hour and a half, we have reached the summit, and let me show you how it is at the summit. Look at this view, and here is Daksh and Arav enjoying a well-earned meal.
Here is rest of the group enjoying the breakfast and relaxing after the hike for almost 2 hours. And here is a beautiful view. It was quite windy at the top, but the view was amazing. And here is our guide relaxing on the stone. And here we are at the Bidarkatte track. The tickets are checked here. The start of the track appears more like a trail, and this trail went on for some distance. I was under the opinion that it's going to be just a trail, not a hike. So let's see how it is. And as we were passing, we passed a park where children can actually enjoy with some rides. And then we reached a water body.
This is the trail which took us to that water body, and this is where we are going to go now. Well, when it rains, this part may be quite slippery. See this? Look at this beautiful view. It's been raining all night, still cloudy, but the good part is sun is out and it's not very hot. And here are the big, huge boulders. This is another tower we saw from down there. In fact, this is the topmost point of this track. See this view, very beautiful, very beautiful. I'm not sure how these stones are holding on. If you see that.
We parked our car near a water body, a man-made water body, and they charge a parking fee of 30 rupees. And there are no charges to track. It appeared as if we are going to enter a temple and we may have to take off our shoes. But here you don't have to take off your shoes because the steps which we are going to go on with, they go to the main temple, as well as there is a path which goes to the trekking.
We started our track at like 9:33, and it's all been steps so far, and I'm kind of breathless. It's 9:40 right now, so like 7 minutes, but all steps. And here are some more. You see that? So the good part is they've got a railing here. It's a nice weather, little hot though. It's around 30 degrees. So going up actually becomes a little challenging because of the heat. And some people I saw, they'd gone like 6 o'clock in the morning, and they were telling that it was misty in the morning up there. So it's little warm. It's on a boulder or a rock where they have carved steps for people to go up. Here is Daksh climbing the steps. That's pretty steep. Here is the Nandi statue. There is one on the top as well. Once we reach there, we'll see. But have a look at the view from here. It's all green. Few houses in between. That looks pretty. What is this? I don't know.
The track at the top becomes even more steep. And here is the summit with the Nandi bull at the top.
Check out the way back. How steep it is. See that? You can't actually go without holding the railing here. And that's what I'm doing. Yeah. A lot of monkeys around.
Antargange literally means Ganges from deep in Kannada. It is about 2 miles from the town of Kolar. Antargange is famous for Sri Kashi Vishweshwara temple, also known as Kashi of South. The temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva. The pond in the temple gets a continuous flow of underground water from the mouth of Baswa, the stone bull. As you saw, cleaning was going on when we reached. It is believed that drinking water from the pond cleans one from many diseases. The way to the trekking or the caves was just behind the temple. Moreover, there are 2 types of caves. There is a dry cave and there is a wet cave. So we'll see once we reach there.
This is entry.
Entry for the cave?
This is entry, cave for entry.
Oh.
This is. Come on. Come, guys.
Wow. This is really narrow. Wow. And now it's Dutch. Easy. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Okay. Yes. Here we go.
We'll sit down, and go.
Oh. One is to crawl. Chalo. This is the next one. Very narrow. And Fox is trying first. To the right. Don't worry about the cap.
Ajo, come.
So we have come out of the narrow passage. I see there is one more. We'll go there too. That's an adventure. Let me show you where the people are coming from. I'm not sure if camera is going to catch it.